Hello, Believe Nation. Hello, 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 hello. Hope you're having a great end to the week. Happy Friday. Appreciate you. Gonna have a special guest come in. Hopefully help him with his business, the movement that he's creating. So we're gonna give him a few minutes to pop on in. Welcome aboard, everybody. Ashton, Angela, Entrepreneur Motivation, Ben, Louise, Hassan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Allison Prince in the house. Somebody to look out for. Somebody to look out for. Keep that name, Allison J. Prince. Keep that name top of mind. Great things are coming. I'm excited. I appreciate you, Evan. Much love. Send it back to you, Angela. So we're waiting for a special guest who I'm going to help with his business, build his movement. We'll give him a few seconds to join in. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. How's your Friday happening so far? Where are you guys from? Who's in the house? Toronto in the house right here. Where are you guys all from? Coach Avalos, welcome. Suki, let me take a quick look at Suki's stuff. Suki, well, there she is. Mindset Travel. Oh, what happened to the Suki? What happened to the ambassador? I thought you were doing ambassador stuff. There's Suki's profile. She went public. We encouraged her to go public and post some content. You got to post more content, Suki. February 11th was the last piece. Suki, February 11th was the last piece of content. We need more thought leadership. We need more content coming from you. Let's see. Welcome. Waiting for him to join. We'll see. Give him a couple more seconds to pop in. Ben, welcome. Ben from Milwaukee, Oregon? Is Milwaukee, Oregon a place? Never heard of Milwaukee, Oregon. I've heard of Milwaukee and I've heard of Oregon. I didn't know Oregon had a place called Milwaukee, but amazing. Portland's one of the places that we haven't been to. I haven't been to yet. I got to take Nina. I told her to take it to every city in North America with 1 million plus people. So we got to make it happen. Morocco in the house. Amazing. Monica Lennon, welcome aboard. All right, where's my guy? Waiting on him. He confirmed with Nina, so we'll give him a couple minutes. Anyway, until then, you guys have questions or anything, pop it down below. I had a rough night last night. I didn't get to bed till 5 in the morning. Rough. So I still got all my stuff done today. Just everything's been in light mode. It's been light, just light versions of everything. You still show up, you still do everything, just not as intense as it would normally be. What's uppers? So the example I used was squats. I normally do at least 250 squats every day. 5 sets of 50 squats. Usually more, but that's the least. So I still did 5 sets, but I was doing 10 squats instead of 50 because I can't handle as much because I'm super tired today. But that's part of the process, right? You still show up. Make yourself proud of the effort. How's it going, Evan? Things are good? Hello from London, Ontario. Hey, right down the street. Much love, man. I love it. Saw a quick question up there. I like your post. My name is Justice. I post similar inspirational posts. I would appreciate if you could check it out. Awesome, man. But listen, you gotta bring more value. Learn to bring more value before you ask, right? Learn to bring more value, right? I don't know if you heard at the start. We checked out Suki's because Suki's been in on tons of the chats and asking lots of questions. Been a great part of the community. So I want to go check out her stuff, right? That's the thing. I got to know who you are. You got to bring value to people so that then they want to check out your stuff instead of just saying, check out my stuff. IG Live with Angela. I did a live today about fear. No one joined, but I talked about the importance of doing the hard things. I love it. Angela, now download it. Save it so you have it for yourself to look back because it's going to be part of your story to share. Hey, I went live. I talked about fear and nobody showed up. This is amazing. I'm so excited for you. This is the best. It's so good. I look at my Twitch. I go live on Twitch almost every weeknight, and we get like 8 people show up. It's so good. It's amazing. The beginning, the humble beginnings. I love the humble beginnings. I love starting over each time. Hey, Christopher, did you do it? Did you record the video? Suki, still an ambassador, just been recording podcasts. All right, I like it. No, because your bio used to say ambassador for World Vision. Did I get that right? Anyway, now it's talking about your book club. All right, I like it. Content though, content. Take clips from the podcast. You can take a picture, you can take a video. My 15-year-old daughter Jessica met you last year at the Sacramento meetup. Would love to have you give her another tip on having courage. Awesome. Bring her in. Or is this it? Is she watching? Is this it here? Is she ready to go? Started 5-minute cold showers. 5 minutes is pretty intense. Usually at the start you go 5 seconds or 15 seconds. 5 minutes all the way cold is pretty intense. It's pretty intense. Where's Christopher? Did he write back? Did I miss it? Christopher, how is the content going, man? Did you do it? Did you do what we talked about? We want to see it. How do you set goals and work on it? I think it starts with the mission, right? You set a big goal, a mission that's never going to happen, and you still work towards it. I'm excited. Here she comes. Ho ho!
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
There they are.
What's up? So we were in your Sacramento meetup, and you spoke to her a little bit for like a minute, giving her some tips on just going out and being brave about, daily action. So here she is.
Hey,
Jessica.
how did it go?
It was good. What I remember from that was you were talking about like the 2% rule, like slowly going.
Yeah.
But how do I get out of like my comfort zone? And I don't know. I'm just like scared to do new things and
Like what?
like talking in front of people like this is kind of scary to me.
Oh, so look, you're already doing it. Hey now. Great, check that off the list. What else? What's next?
I'm not sure. It's just like I have a fear of like going in front of people and being scared that I'm gonna mess up, and it's just something I need to get over, but I don't know really how to start.
And this is what most people are afraid of. It's still my biggest fear is disappointing people. So what's the stage that you want to perform on? Do you want to be a speaker? Do you want to sing? Do you want to dance, perform, make videos? Like, what do you want to do?
It's just kind of like in general, like even with just being like at school and like being a leader at school and being able to talk to other people.
So what's one thing you want to do at school to be a better leader?
Maybe be in leadership and be able to talk like in front of assemblies, in front of a lot of people, and just get out there.
Cool. So what would your talk be at an assembly?
I'm not sure. It's just like the idea of actually being out there and doing it. Nothing like specific right now.
You could talk about the fear of getting up in front of an assembly.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just I don't know what it is that's like stopping me from like doing it, but there's always something that's like, oh, don't do it. You're gonna embarrass yourself, or I don't know.
It's fear of judgment.
Yeah.
It's fear of judgment, and the only way through is through. Like the worst thing you can teach yourself is, I want to do this thing, but I'm too afraid, and so I'm not going to do it. Because the next thing that you want to do, you're going to say, I can't do it. And then the next thing is, I can't do it. And you need to start showing yourself that you can do it.
Okay.
So the greatest thing you can do is, talking about the 2% difference, you get an idea and you put it to immediate action. So the fact that you came out and said that you want to speak at an assembly means it's a great idea because it came from you. And so it's trust in that idea. So it's too bad that it's Friday already, but Monday, you go to your school principal or vice principal or whoever's in charge and say, hey, I would love to give a 5-minute talk at the next assembly about overcoming fear because I am crazy afraid to speak at an assembly, and I want to be a leader and a role model for everybody else who's afraid to do what they want to do.
Okay. So I'll do that on Monday.
You got to do it on Monday.
Okay. I'm not sure if there's an assembly thing though. That's the thing.
No, you go to them and say, the next assembly,
okay,
I want to talk. That may not be on Monday, but it could be next week. It could be the next month. We say, at the next assembly, I want to give a 5-minute talk about overcoming fear, because speaking in front of assembly is my greatest fear.
Okay. I'll do that then. Thank you.
All right, pinky promise.
You.
Okay, there you go. Make sure
Thank
she does
you.
it. Okay.
Bye.
Thanks, Evan.
I want a video of the speech.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye,
Nice.
guys.
Thanks, Evan.
Much love.
Much love.
That's it. And this isn't just an issue with a teenager. This is all of us. This is how many of you can relate to what she's going through. Maybe you don't want to speak on an assembly, but you're afraid to get in front of the camera, right? IG Live with Angela was talking about it today. She was afraid to get up and make a video about fear. The more that you find the things that you love to do or you want to do, you have ideas about doing, but then you don't do it because you're afraid, you're telling yourself that you cannot do it. You're letting the fear win, and then it becomes this giant monster that becomes impossible to kill. Where the best thing you can do is go and say, I'm going to do it, even if I suck, even if I'm afraid, even if I faint, I'm going to go off and do it. You're not allowed to come up with an idea. Everybody. You come up with an idea, you have to find a way to get started immediately on it. Being afraid is not a good enough reason. Scary, difficult, or hard, right? If those words come out of your mouth, you have to go off and do it. Because you love scary, you love difficult, you love hard. You teach yourself. Because everything you want out of life is on the other side of scary, difficult, or hard. Hold on. I still don't see. I don't know. Maybe we got the timing wrong. Anyway, that's it. Okay. What else? Do we have time? We got time for one more. We've got time for one more. Super quick. Let's bring in Martinez. Let's bring in Martinez. See what we got. This is fun. Friday afternoon, hanging with Believe Nation. You could do it. Hey, look at that flag.
Hey, Evan, how are you?
Good.
Hey, come on. Look what I have right here.
Hello. How are you?
Good. Thanks very much. Big fans over here.
Awesome, man. How can I help? What do you got?
Well, you have this phenomenal channel, and actually, like everything that I have on my phone when I hit the gym, everything is downloaded like from YouTube. All the content that you have, with the success rules and all of that. Like Grant Cardone, he's one of those people I do follow big time. Like Patrick Bet-David, and the list just continues.
Cool, man.
But like just trying to grow this YouTube channel, and just now, and looking to get some people on, to do the interviews. And there's a lot of people actually trying to do this right now. There's a lot of young people going and starting the podcast on YouTube, podcasts like, iTunes. And so what tips would you give for people, because I know there's consistency involved, but, you have a phenomenal like YouTube channel that I follow big time. So what do you think, what's lacking, for people, to have something, achievable like you did?
It's asking questions that you actually care about, not what you think your audience will care about. So the best thing you could do is you only bring on people who you actually care about. For whatever reason, like your ultimate goal might be to have Grant or Patrick or whoever on your channel. Awesome. You might have to build your way up to making that happen. But
definitely,
your build your way up model, you're asking people on who you actually love and you want to learn from. And then you turn it into a coaching session for you. So what are you struggling with that this person can help you with? Whether it's your business, your personal, your social media, you're bringing them on for a reason to coach you. So your very first question is something that is going to really impact you. So here's what most people do when they're doing an interview. They say, hey, welcome to my show. So glad you're here. Hey, for my audience who doesn't know about you, just give us a quick, intro to who you are. Never do that. Because what you're going to get, if you ask me that question, I would give you my stock answer. And then it's the same intro that I've given on 40,000 other podcasts. There's nothing new about what you're asking. So you don't get unique content. Also, I'm kind of now checked out because you put me into robot mode. Because if you ask me the same questions everybody else asks me, I'm in robot mode.
Yeah.
If you start with, hey, Evan, I love you because, boom. Like you make your own intro. When you get Grant on, you tell what you love about Grant. And if you skip that he wrote the 10X book or something, he's not going to care. Don't worry about reading. Never read their official bio.
Yeah,
Tell them
makes sense.
why you love them. And then ask them a question that you actually want help with that then becomes unique content because now they're coaching you.
Definitely. Yeah, because I noticed that that's very good advice, very solid, because like I have people mainly, sorry for interrupting, but I really appreciate the advice that you're giving. And, you know, all the people that are watching this, you know, live currently, I think they're going to get the same, you know, advice, which is so valuable because like when you go and see the podcasts that are available, like everybody's doing kind of the same thing. And what you're saying is so true. If you're just being true to, you know, to the guest, like if you really care about the guest and you ask him, you know, personal questions that are important to you and you want to, you know, show him that you really appreciate him instead of asking the same kind of a, you know, you go to Google and find these questions like what's your name, what's your story, like it's the same stuff. I mean, there's just so many questions you can ask at the end of the day. But if you just show that you really care about the person, like, you know, mostly have people from real estate space, and it's very, very like outdated, you know, people are very serious. So I'm just trying to bring more joy and happiness, you know, in the space and just, you know, laugh more, you know, about things instead of being very serious. Because, you know, at the end of the day, like everybody wants to get entertained, you know, and that's a big part of the podcast. So, but it's so true what you said, you know, if you just focus on a person and, you know, give him more kind of, yeah.
This is really hard. Most people don't do it. Most people think about who's my audience. My audience is real estate agents or real estate investors. So here's what they're going to care about. Don't do that. It's what do you care about?